What's up, my people? I'm the Sports Judge. If you like my content and you are craving for more, please, I'm begging you, please hit the subscribe button. It only takes a second. Hit the subscribe button and come back for more. You know, I feel like we're always having this debate about Patrick Mahomes and Joe Burrow. Who is the better quarterback? Is Mahomes or Burrow the better quarterback? That's the discussion to be had. But when you think about it, we measure quarterbacks by Super Bowls. We often count the number of rings on their fingers before we put them in an elite class. And Patrick Mahomes has already put himself in an elite class. Patrick Mahomes has 2 Super Bowl rings. Joe Burrow has been once. He has 0. This is very disrespectful to Patrick Mahomes. I think this is very, very disrespectful to Patrick Mahomes. Are we that damn bored, folks, that we have to have this discussion? We need football season to come back because we're having discussions like this one. It's ridiculous. How can you try to explain or argue or whatever you want to call it, debate that Joe Burrow is better? And please don't try to tell me Patrick Mahomes has better weapons than Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow has weapons as well. We know how great Joe Burrow is. He's an excellent quarterback. He can stretch the field. He has a bevy of weapons around him. Mahomes got a better tight end. I'll say that. Travis Kelce just gets open like I've never seen anybody get open before. He is arguably the best tight end in the NFL. No one comes close. But Mahomes had the best statistical start of all time. And then lost Tyreek Hill. And then went on to have literally the best quarterback season of all time. Then on top of that, he played in the playoffs and in the Super Bowl on a bummed ankle. Yes, my dude was playing on one leg. He was hobbling. He was battered. He was bruised and beat up. One leg, Mahomes solidified himself as one of the best ever. Now, Cool Joe it is good, but he's not even close. He's not even in the same class as Patrick Mahomes. It's not one person in the National Football League who is selecting in the draft that would take Burrow over Mahomes. Think about that for a second. Let that marinate. Need I remind you that Mahomes eclipsed 5,000 yards passing in a season for the second time in his career last season? He has joined elite company. The only other 2 quarterbacks to do that, Tom Brady and Drew Brees. It's simply amazing. And this guy still has a long way to go. He has a long way to go, and he's already accomplished so much at a young age. Already has achieved that feat in multiple years. This man has only been in the league 5 years. 5 years. He got 2 MVPs, 2 Super Bowl MVPs. Burrow had a better defense last year. The Bengals were 6th in points. Mahomes' defense, 16th in points allowed. But it doesn't matter when you have a quarterback as phenomenal as Patrick Mahomes. A quarterback who can keep you in the game. That's what Joe Burrow does. The Chiefs proved themselves to be a very resilient team because Mahomes is the type of quarterback that can put his team on his back. And we saw that last season in the playoffs, the way he can will his team to victory, the way he has, earned the respect of his teammates. He is clearly the best quarterback. And yes, some of the credit goes to Andy Reid, no question about it. Some of the credit definitely goes to Andy Reid because he's a creator, right? On the offensive side of the ball, he has put Mahomes in great situations to thrive and to be great. Of course, you had Eric Bieniemy, who didn't call the plays. Yes, that's right. But Mahomes is obviously the better quarterback. There's no argument here. There's no discussion here. And that is no disrespect to Joe Burrow. Because Joe Burrow, let me tell you, he's doing his thing. He's clearly doing his thing in Cincinnati. And Cincinnati is in prime contention. As long as Joe Burrow is their quarterback. And when you have weapons around you like Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, you got guys around you that can make you better. And I mean, you know, to me, Cincinnati is a great team. And they're going to be in the middle of the race. They're going to be one of the top teams in the AFC. But this video is on the fact that this video is simply about Mahomes and Joe Burrow and who's better. And to me, Patrick Mahomes checks all the boxes. He checks all the boxes, and he is clearly in a league of his own. Thanks for watching, everyone. Talk to you guys very soon.